Hi, welcome. We are releasing our ISOs on AAG, which means we're gonna have a look at all the updates coming in. So the machine I have in VirtualBox here is the 1912-15. I've taken the most difficult one, the release 15, and not the 17, because that's gonna be easier. So it all depends with what ISO you started. I'm gonna update. So this is another update video, but it's also about the difficulties we've had because of changes on ArcoLinux. So if you visit ArcoLinux, you'll see the news. And it's also important for me to tell you guys, if you're running problems in two issues, it's gonna be here. Visit this one, right? That's the one you should read. So this is a new one. This is what everybody is asking these days, and the solution is here. So you should check out the mother company here, ArcoLinux. What else? You should, of course, become part of ArcoLinux. And how do you become part of ArcoLinux? We post information up, things like that, on all our places. And the places, well, basically, actually, I could have gone like this. So ArcoLinux Hello is just gonna end up here. And there's a new one, ArcoLinux Fast Track, which I would like to show you as well, which gives you all the information you're gonna need in pre-installation phase, checking ISOs and so on. I let you read all the information here available, but there's a lot of information. Installation, post-installation, Pacman, which is a very important thing. You need to know Pacman, and PAMAC, and AOR helper. So if something is missing, tell us, we'll put it there. This is gonna be the concentrated bit of ArcoLinux/ArcoLinux. That's this page. But if you want to keep on track of things, you're gonna want to know all the information, the news. We put a lot of videos out there on the YouTube channel saying, okay, how to fix this, how to fix that. That's an issue. You can do this, you can theme that. So a lot of things. I think we're 1,300 almost. But join us as well on Discord. So we communicate via all kinds of social media, Discord, Telegram. There is Facebook, there's MEW. I'm not sure how to say it, this thing, Instagram, Facebook page, group page. So join us, and then you won't have any issues, because you get the information immediately, and you can adapt to whatever is going to change on ArcoLinux or on ArcoLinux. So that being said, I've made a new script, and this video is going to be the script to actually just run it. And I'm pretty sure that somebody out there want to know, how do you write scripts like that? So I'll go into detail on the next video. So basically, I am on 1912-15, so it still thinks it's beginning of December, which means that PAMAC is gonna say, hey, you've got a lot of updates going on, 769. Now, as you know, if you've seen in the news here, there is an issue, and everything halts, and there's a lot of communication because of that. So when you type updates and you don't know, do not have any information, you get this thing, right? So that's the information that is on here. The only thing you should do is copy paste this over, and then that's the solution. But some of them don't have this one. Well, you should just delete this one then. Just Pacman -RDD, these two, and then stop there. So it's all common sense, but I know it's not easy in the beginning. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run my script that I just made. To get the script to stay rolling, -S ArcoLinux. It's inside the bin. So the bin is a bin folder. It's a hidden folder. It's the binary. So in here are applications or scripts or things like that. But there's a stay rolling in here, and there is not one from 11 to 12, I see, and even from 12 to 1. So let's keep you open up here. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna install the very last package for ArcoLinux bin git. So this is something you can always do any time of the year. Get it in, okay? And if something is new, if there's a new package, it will be installed prior to all the other updates. You could do that. In this case, it's interesting to do because we get rid of the errors. So it's installed, fine, it's great, but it's not installed here. Nothing is happening here. because it's installed in etc skel. So what you do now is type in skel. It's gonna copy paste over two folders. This one and that one has been copied over. And what I'm gonna do is close this one, open up, well, this one maybe first. This is a new file that I've just created, and we do an open terminal here and go inside with stay rolling version 5. So this is me trying to figure out a way to easily update. If I just install this version, I'll just go for this. And I've made some functions, some coloring, some nice things. So it says, okay, you want to remove these are the functions, we'll discuss it later. So it's gonna ask for a function remove Python to X app, but it was already removed, so it gives us a green thing. So okay, it's not there, so fine. But this one, that's the ArcoLinux message from Xorg Proto, you know, that's this guy. Rather than going to the website, I made this script and said, okay, let's run it via the script, and everything is going to be removed. It's going, of course, as usual, very, very fast. And everything is done. Ctrl-T, you have 19, 12, 17, right? So that's how easy it is. It's all scripted, it's all in here. Once you figure out that you want to remove it, and you need to remove it, that's it, basically. And the last thing is changing the number, 19, 12, 17. Now, at the same point in time, of course, I made the other one, the new one, to go to 19.20.01.4. So Ctrl-T, there's a number now. And I haven't found anything that has changed. So at this point in time, I just kept everything to no, none, none, none. So nothing changed, nothing removed, nothing special, nothing removed, nothing installed. And the only thing we do is change our number to 12.1.4. If I forgot something, I'll update it, but I don't think so, but you never know. And Ctrl-T, and there we are. So the thing about ArcoLinux and ArcoLinux, of course, as well then, is that we are rolling. So I know I've said it before, but maybe for new people, this number doesn't mean a thing. It's just a reference for us personally, knowing, okay, you started with an ISO at that point in time with that version, and we keep on updating. The thing is, you should not reinstall only if it's broken or anything, if you want to change something. But normally the idea is that you keep updating and keep following videos about it and learn in the meantime how to update. But it's always going to be pretty much the same. If you are with us for 3, 4, 5 months, I think you've seen it all. All right, so that's it. The only thing I now have to do is update, because what I did is fix some issues, right? So I fixed some problems and changes and new things, and packages are no longer existing and stuff like that. Oops, sorry. I just wanted to type update, of course. And because of all the errors been gone, I can just run along and just update this information. Whoa, I have a great server at this point in time, so the download is going to be fast. So that's it for me. I don't think I can say anything more. Not really. But one thing I'll do later on. So if this is done, I can't do anything right now, but if it's done, after an update, I do a skel, and after a skel, I do a CB, so copy bash, and after that, I'll do an upall, this one, and that's that. Maybe one thing I can include in this video, just never mind this message. You can disregard the message if the service was already disabled. So fail to disable unit. I want to be sure, absolutely sure, that this is no longer on your systems anywhere. So I'll wait for maybe even 6 months or longer to just make sure that you don't have it, because people sometimes update an ArcoLinux from 6 months old. All right, so that's it. I'm out, and right, I'll see you in the next video about the script itself.